Is he planning on getting a big ultimate in the mid lane? The Vexana is definitely still on the table. It can be a problem to deal with, especially if you have low damage output, technically like the Baksha, even though it does deal percentage HP damage.
Fairness has to be banned out as well for RRQ for sure, because if Rebellion are able to counter-initiate, use that pick-off with the Kaja, and also utilize how sustainable this team already is, plus the Fairness, it will tear down a lot of what RRQ are building for themselves. They're going to rely heavily on that burst from Joy. If Rebellion gets their hands on Fairness, that burst isn't really going to have a lot of kill pressure on them. They banned the Terimakasih as well. They know, right now, no initiators, man. They're taking away these initiators.
Also, there's no proper frontliner yet from RRQ, so I expect this Angela is going to be a mid lane Angela because they already have enough magic damage on Irad.
Yeah.
So what's the option left here? Do you want to go for like a solo far laner like Paquito for Banana and also a tanky frontliner for Brusco, I guess?
Tanky frontliner is an option. But I guess they still want to have some kind of engage though, because there's no way they are planning on going up against a Kaja without ways to really punish an overextension. So I feel like the Paquito is a great choice, but they ban it away themselves. So maybe they want something that they want to go with something that's a bit more team fight oriented. So they're trying to get away, they take away all these picks from Rebellion. They can really force their EXP laner to just be pulled away to the other side of the map.
What do they want to go for? Arlet?
Khalid?
Khalid?
What do you think about the Khalid now, by the way? You're a Khalid player yourself. We haven't seen Khalid at all in MPL ID. Very different from last season.
Well,
is it not viable anymore?
Well, so far there's not much CC, but that's going to change in the last phase of the draft. But against a Joy, against a Bruno, I think it's a pretty decent pick. You have enough burst.
Ooh,
and that
man.
Paramis, Mirko, as you said, on cue.
If they don't ban it, it's going to get picked up again. Unless RRQ have like a forehead kind of counter towards this composition. This is a Rebellion win so far.
Is it engage, right? Knowing that everyone's going to be grouped up together, are they going to go for something? I mean, Rebellion definitely see through that. That's why they banned it with the Terimakasih. What other options are available, man? I mean, the Yuzong is still available, and Banana is known to be an aggressive player, but it doesn't have that kind of AoE kind of engage. So it's probably something a bit more unusual.
They're still hovering towards the fighter.
Guinevere is available.
They need some tanky members.
I don't know about that.
Hovering on a Tamis for Banana. The Minotaur.
And the Thomas.
It's a good combo. The Minotaur and the Tamis. Some tankiness. But is it enough to take down RBL's very sustainable draft? They have a whole lot of sustain.
I think in team fights there has to be sacrifices to be made for RRQ for that Kaja, whether it's Minotaur from Brusco and also Banana with that Vengeance Thomas, and that's probably why Banana picked it, because he kind of thought he could withstand all the damage coming in from carry with that Vengeance and also that Divine Judgment combo, so you can give some time for RRQ to set up for those damage to come in towards the damage dealers from Rebellion.
The Thamas against the carry, I believe we saw something like this in one of Aura's matches, I believe, where he just got, well, the carry can just get demolished by a Thamas, so that's definitely a big threat. But again, with the Minotaur, they do have some kind of counter-engage, some kind of AoE, but Rebellion really holds the cards right here, and whoa!
Okay, new skin. I thought that was a new hero or something. Benedetta, MPL
Special
Benedetta.
treatment, okay?
I like that, I like that. I think all the MPL skins should get like their MPL skins highlighted. So Benny.
That was cool. Caught me off guard for a second.
Me too, yeah.
But Rebellion now, it seems like they're trying to avoid team fights as much as possible. So if they can get the pickoffs going, that's good for them. But if RRQ can force them into those team fights, all they really have going for them is the Netherrealm. If they can punish it with the Minotaur, this could be a disastrous outcome for Rebellion. So we'll see how that plays out.
So it's about layering the CCs and the damage for RRQ against the Faramis ult. But for Rebellion, man, I think they can have two options here. They can play really aggressively or quite passively, waiting for the Joy to come in first to be able to get punished. And also you have that Faramis ult. But we are going to go into the game. Week number 2 is starting for MPL ID Season 13. Rex Regum Kion versus Rebellion Esports. Whoa! Hello there!
Hello there, special treatment for the Benedetta as CITB as Sheffen's in the building.
It's Ramadan, it's CITM, Sheffen in the mosque.
There you go.
Sheffen in the mosque.
Well, Rashi, gotta ask you instantly, draft. How's it looking?
some might call me biased, but I do like RRQs. I think it's a bit more flexible, but Rebellion has a lot of ways to get the ball rolling. And Cars, with a lethal ignition, that's some damage coming in. So Banana needs to be quite careful, but on the Thamus, I feel like he can hold his own in the laning phase. For D, he's going with the Brave Smite, so expect a lot of attention here in the gold lane, man. RRQ is definitely looking to try and shut that down, even though it's not Skylar, it's not the, the gold lane heavy focus from RRQ.
Early trades going to the side of Rebellion, but the lethal was secured by Irad.
Yeah, I like the attention towards the gold laner, Ashi. Especially, this is two different EXP laner. We're talking about Benedetta. Very, she has the advantage of rotating much faster than a Thamus.
I think right now for RRQ though, they definitely have a lot of reason to want to get Clay ahead, get him assists, get him some farm, get something. Because later on, if Audi makes the play for the pickoff, then the hard guard can definitely just ruin all the tempo, all the plans. But Irad here playing a risky game.
Petrifying to live with the shield unity down as well. 1 HP first blood taken away by Vincent here, the guy who was crowned earlier in the opening.
Eradication becomes the eradicated. That was kind of a weird, commitment towards the jungle area. Even using the ultimate.
Seems like he was underestimating how fast Rebellion can respond. He's trying to go for an outplay, but it just did not work out in his favor. And now without him on the map for just a while in the early game, those seconds do matter. You can see that Rebellion are trying to set up, trying to get some prio for the objective contest. Again, RRQ though, if they get to the level 4, they do have a huge spike with the hard guard and Joy combo.
It looks like they don't want to wait for it. They already have level 4 towards RDGZ. Oh, finally, Crystal hits it.
Alright, that's level 4, so Netherrealm against Minu and Fury and a hard guard. I must say, if I'm in the Rebellion shoes, I'd be quite worried, man. They need to try and get the pick off first, but it's just too early right now. No real damage is available for Rebellion to really one-shot someone that quickly.
Yeah, so they're utilizing the side wave pressure. You can look at that, mid lane cleared up, bottom lane as well. Cars has an advantage over Banana. They're continuously going to do this. Milius Fury knocking up 2 members, and the follow ball comes in, and Vincent still with the consecutive retreat, consistent as ever, finds it. Now Swaylo taking very low, able to escape his Cars, jumps into the Petrify, locking 3 down. That is an amazing divine judgment to lock and isolate Banana as his vengeance just... Okay, we have a pause here.
Already fix the problems that we have so far. And in terms of gold department, obviously Rebellion already leading about 2K right now after that turtle fight.
Looking at the talent predictions by the Samsung Galaxy series though, hey.
Wait, what? Didn't expect this.
You didn't expect most people to go for Rebellion?
Yeah.
Hey, maybe they figure that there's going to be changes, or maybe RRQ has just been looking that much shakier.
Were you trying to curse, Sheffin?
No,
because I was trying to curse.
No, I actually picked RRQ. I don't know why you chose for
okay.
Oh,
See,
hey.
That's why I was kind of dumbfounded. But
so is it Indo against English desk as always? Let's take a look at some of the emblems before we get into that though by GamesMax. D for sure with the firmness, with the tenacity as well. All defense. Because he knows, as long as he survives, he can output that damage. It's only a matter of time. For RDTZ, it's a quantum charge for a bit more of a boost, a bit more damage and sustain. And then going for the Wilderness Blessing still, along with Sway Low. So this is a very fast-paced, roam-heavy kind of playstyle that Rebellion are trying to push and force RRQ into. Because looking at Bunny Cutie, he's going with the Weapon Mastery. He's planning on scaling past the carry that I think they're assuming will go for a tanky build.
No trade right now. Vincent shield unity in, but he won't commit to it. RRQ held it. They rotated everyone there. Cars cleared up the side wave, and now we'll be looking for that turret. If it's traded turret for turtle, is it going to be worth it for Rebellion?
Ooh, I think it's worth it because with control, right? Yep. Their movement speed definitely plays a part here.
And orange buff.
Wow. Vincent just being very active though.
But it's still a good, it's a positive trade for RRQ, right? Because like if they concede the turtle anyway, then they're gonna lose too. Bristol still taking all damage. Arashi, carry with these kind of items and also this kind of builds. Do you think RRQ has a solid way to kind of, put on all the damage? Meanwhile, Vincent going in.
Shield unity. Brusco does have the Milius Fury. It's baited out very easily, and they are just going to back away. Super decisive Rebellion. Wow.
Wow. Moving on back to that topic, Chef, and your question. going with those items, can they, you know, deal with the carry problem later on? I think they do have options. They have an assassin after all, but you know, he's not going for the tanky build, right? He went with the corrosion scythe instead of the Thunderbolt we usually see early on. So I think there's a chance that they, you know, they're definitely relying a lot on D just being able to survive, even though he's not going for a tanky build, which might be risky later on. But with 2 turrets taken out, Rebellion has a lot of space to try and make plays happen here, and Cars already being very active with that Benedetta, having the mobility advantage over the Thanos.
For sure, man. Space plus Benedetta is just gold, like, especially on the hands of Cars. He's no banana, but, you know, he's still
He's a machine, he's a mash.
He's a mash.
Yeah, so far 2.8k, almost 3k gold lead for Rebellion Esports. Almost there, but not right just yet, and they're still looking to set up for this total Rebellion.
2 side turrets taken out already. That was the advantage that Arashi was talking about, that map prio. Cars as well, C Halberd. So they have 2, NOD and C Halberd already, very early, 7 minutes in.
Just making sure that that Angela combo won't work. I mean, when you shut down the Angela, then you shut down the Joy at the same time. Banana, though, trying to get some pressure. We're going Rusco.
Flicker in, final blow. Banana takes it away. Rad gets locked down on Divine Judgment. That's another realm, saving everybody, and they lose out of the turtle, but they win out of the team fight. An amazing initiation back again from Cars in that Petrify to lock them down as Auditizi zones them completely from this mid-wave. Irad doesn't even have the electrifying beats. An easy turret take. They lose out on the neutral objective, but it's an all-out win everywhere else on the map. There's a trade though. Irad electrifying beast securing the purple buff. Here, his own. There's a turret up top, but it's a tier 2 every time. Rebellion have an answer for whatever RRQ is doing.
Seems like audience prediction is, you know, the opposite side of what we're seeing right now, but Arashi, with the absence of Skylar in the team fight, I think he's just setting them up for failure, especially if Brusco going in without, you know, all of his teammates' presence in that team fight.
Skylar or Bunny?
Oh, I'm sorry, Bunny Cutie.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Bunny Cutie. I mean, we're so used to seeing Skylar. Now, wait, hang on. Is this going to be Cars making an outplay?
A lot of damage, eye for an eye. Irad jumps in. The final blow saves him. This might be a bad spot. A sandwich maneuver. Bunny able to dash away from that shield unity. Amazing mechanics displayed by Bunny, the debutante.
Well, see,
discipline though.
That the mechanics though are definitely there. And we've seen this before. RRQ kind of losing some steam, but they're allowing their gold lane to really farm on the other side. The thing is, we saw this done with Claude in the hands of Skylar, so he's able to actually farm a lot faster, and you know he's able to actually get more efficient rotations. Now you're seeing Bunny Cutie just power farm, but he's not winning in gold against D, so it's really not a good sign, not a good look for RRQ. You gotta try and optimize a bit more, because Rebellion, they are moving very efficiently right now, and Cars is going all in on the dueling, man. He has the Heptases as well. He's looking to try and one-shot the backline. So even for RRQ, they have the same problem that Rebellion will have later on. They have a valuable marksman that can be bursted down later on.
It's hard. I think it's just hard for Bunny Cutie because he has to play a bit more front to back while Iraj just wreaking havoc in the backline, but it's not going to be enough when you have those ultimates from Auditizi, from also Swalo. There's a lot of fields, there's a lot of layers to be peeled for RRQ, like they can do it.
All right, here comes some advantage for RRQ.
Whoa! Into the mid lane, Iraj dashes into the final blow! And he loses his life to the lethal ignition. Vincent finds the Lord as well. An absolute disaster for the Kings of Kings. The Rebellion is on.
It's the Rebel, it's the treason from Rebellion. And my god, what a pickoff against Irad, and also that wasted Clay's ultimate in the hard guard.
Wow, I was about to say that this is the advantage. Clay can separate, and RRQ has another layer of like macro play available. But as I say that though, this is what Rebellion does best. The pickoff strat, man, is just so good.
They still haven't used the Divine Judgment yet. Audi is just holding it in. Man, at this point, him not using it, I think, is a bit scarier than him using it, because now you're always going to be thinking, when is he going to do it?
For sure, man. It's just, how do you play as Brusco right now? Because if you go in the same way as before, I think it's gonna be the same result. I think he has to wait for them to overextend into the.
Oh, there you go.
TC!
Flicker Divine Judgment. When is he gonna do it? He'll do it in the 10th minute. Cars jumps in onto Bunny. Still a good flicker out right now as they try to siege down in the bottom lane.
Oh, man.
Alex got melted down. The Electrifying Beast not able to dish out enough damage in 11 minutes. They are threatening the game, and they've lost the 2 Bs in the team. Brusco and Banana, only 1 B left standing to defend this mid lane base turret. Let's see if Rebellion can do it right now. Sway low, brings them all back in. Cars into the back by the Red, and the last B, Buddy Cutie. 2 members left standing, Brusco and Clay. They're looking to end right now as Decent being for free. Head the Divine Judgment cancels out. The Minuous Fury absolutely dominated. RRQ has been taken down by the Revolution of Rebellion.
They struck first against the Kingdom. Wow! Rebellion, what a performance, especially in that late of a game. The execution is just insanity.
Wow, that was clean. That was a clean performance. I thought if they do it, it's gonna be messy, it's gonna be difficult. But man,